So, I believe we're talking about an AC joint sprain. My questions are, where is she at? What do we need to do to get her back on?
Right.
Okay, get her back going?
Alright, so this happened, what, like 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. So, depending on the grade, I didn't do the initial evaluation. I just did the rehab stuff. So, I believe she was diagnosed with a grade 2, which could take anywhere from, I think worst would be like 7 to 8 weeks, which would be a grade 3.
Okay.
Okay.
My issue is that because we're not super sure about how long she's going to be out, basically I think she's taking advantage of you guys and just sitting out and enjoying watching her other peers do stuff in the weight room. So basically she's not doing any upper body exercises, and her lower body exercises she's just complaining. So what I need is some concrete ideas as to what she can be doing, so that she's not sitting around. And honestly, I'd rather her be doing more than everybody else so that she doesn't want to get injured again.
Right, okay. So all lower body is full go.
Okay, even exercises that are, okay, so a back squat is full go, even though it's an AC joint sprain?
So anything, running, any cardio you want.
Okay.
Good to go. Alright. Any type of leg press, stuff like that, anything that does not involve shoulder movement. Primarily abduction, okay? Does that make sense?
So abduction is what we're limiting.
Correct.
That's our one constraint.
Abduction, I would say anything over, let's see, she's 2 weeks in, so anything over 50% of her rep max.
Okay.
Nothing over 50.
My question is that she says she hasn't had any pain for the last 2 days, so I don't understand why we can't do something that's involving her muscles a little bit more in the upper body, especially because she's trying to get back into playing soccer. Well, how is she supposed to get back into playing soccer if she's not doing any exercises?
Right. So, I mean, she tells me she's still in pain. So.
Okay.
And
Well, that makes sense
I have
because.
to believe that on her because.
But as the athletic trainer, she's going to want to tell you that.
Right.
Okay,
but
if she tells you that, then you'll keep her out.
I can't say that she's not having pain. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I mean, have you been testing her?
How do you test pain?
Testing to see if the joint's getting any better, or testing to see if the pain's getting. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're seeing progress there.
So there is progress. Yes.
Okay.
There is progress, and it will take time. It is a ligament. It doesn't just, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it will take probably, I would say, 2 more weeks until she is almost where she needs to be with you in the weight room, doing stuff like that.
Well, how close is she back to playing? 2 weeks, you said, with me. What about playing?
I'd say in 2 weeks she's probably at 80%, which is right whenever you would probably go back to play.
Okay.
Just kind of keep an eye out.
Okay. But how are we supposed to prepare her for landing situations if she's not going to be doing anything upper body for another 2 weeks?
Right. So as we progress with the rehab that I'm doing, I'll keep you informed, completely transparent. You want the same thing I want, is for this girl to get better and be playing. Okay. That's the main goal for both of us. And then, so we'll continue with rehab, and then probably within a week, I'll get with you and tell you updates. And I'm fairly confident that by then she'll be pretty set up to do what she needs.
What kind of strengthening exercise is she going to be doing with you? Because my perspective, I'm a certified specialist in strength and conditioning.
Right.
Okay, you're specialized in something different. So I don't understand why she can't develop strength with me while she's managing pain with you.
Right. So what I'm doing is more specific to her ligament. Okay. You, I would assume, would be just to build up, like endurance-based, muscular, like you said, whereas I'm treating that specific injury. Okay. So with the rehabs and exercises that I have in protocol, would be more simplistic. So it'd be like working all the sits muscles, and then, you know, working your way up progressively. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying?
Somewhat, yes. Okay. But I mean, like if she's going to go back out there and play, well, if she falls again as soon as we get her cleared, I mean, she's still not going to have the strength to go back to play.
Right.
So those muscles around her, like her rotator cuff and all that kind of stuff, is not getting any activity for 2 weeks, and then we expect her to not
She will be getting activity in rehab with me.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, my
maybe not to your fullest extent, but she will be getting exercises with those specific muscles that we're talking about.
Right, but doesn't it seem like that's setting her up to fail if she's not getting, like...
No, not necessarily. if you are progressing in rehab, you're doing something right.
Right, but you said she's coming back with 80%.
At 80% is whenever you would start actually doing like plyometrics and stuff like that, yes.
Okay, but we're not doing plyometrics with her shoulder.
Okay, then, I mean, you haven't really explained to me what you're trying to do.
Well, we're going to develop the muscles so that we can make them resilient enough to not do it again.
Okay.
Okay, that's the problem. She's a
Right.
female falling, she's got no upper body strength. Okay,
Right.
well, upper body strength is the answer then, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, so now we're talking about releasing her back to full go, and she's got less strength than she had when she injured it the first time. I mean, that's my perspective. I just don't see why, like, it wouldn't be better for me to handle the strengthening process then, at that point.
At 80%, which will be in 2 weeks, I will give you a sit-down breakdown of everything to avoid.
Okay.
Anything else beyond that, you're good.
Okay, so she's
Does that
doing
sound okay?
full bore lower body exercises with me until that point.
Yes, as
Okay.
long as it does not involve any type of AC ligament sprained or strain or anything that will cause tension.
Okay. So tension being holding a weight? Because that
At
seems
what
to me
angle?
like it'd be putting tension on the shoulder.
Right, so lower body.
Okay, so she can only do lower body exercises that don't involve holding any weights with her upper body.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so we've eliminated about
Well, I mean,
75%
it's possible, right?
of, yes.
Okay. So, I mean, what upper body exercises did you have in mind that you would be doing over the next 2 weeks that I'd be working with?
Well, starting with band strengthening probably, external, internal rotation, and then sort of static stability just to build up the stabilizer muscles in the joint. Then from there we can progress to more things where she's involved with some dynamic stabilization, stuff like that, and then we can begin to try and stress the joint a little bit more to see where we're at in terms of stability.
Right. Okay, so the band work, yes, I think that would be great. I mean, that's what I'm doing with her in my rehab. So basically in 2 weeks, 80%. You can, like I said, I'll sit down with you. I'll break everything down as to what to avoid, what motions to avoid, in percent of her max strength. I mean, other than that, what else? What other questions did you have?
I don't think I have anything else. I think we're good.
Okay.
So in 2 weeks, hopefully she's going to have enough strength to get back on the playing field, or I will be sure to tell the coach that it was your responsibility.
All right, you do that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.